So you might be wondering what your dominant Clair is when it comes to the ways you process energy and intuitive guidance. And in this video, I'm going to share the 4 most well-known dominant Clairs that there are in the spiritual community. Now, the first Clair that you might be is clairvoyant. This is the most commonly known one where you see spirit. You might actually see physical beings. More often than not, it's just something out of the corner of your eye, maybe a sparkle, or you're really drawn to orbs in photographs. These are all examples of clairvoyance. And clairvoyance is where you see these pictures. So this is in the physical realm, but this might also be in your dreams. You might be a very avid dreamer and have lots of vivid dreams. If you are, I recommend having a dream journal or just a journal and a pen and paper beside your bed. So when you first wake up and it's fresh in your mind, you can write it down. Oftentimes you'll get intuitive nudges, signs and symbols in your dreams that you're meant to pursue. And this is also in your mind's eye. So not only in the world around you, billboards, you might be drawn to different colors or things like that, but in your mind's eye, you might just get something that pops into your head and you're not really sure why you're seeing this, but it plays into something that happens later in the day or maybe the person that you're communicating with. Very important to just begin to become aware of these signs, symbols, and intuitive nudges so that you can work towards really opening up your intuition and developing your gifts as a healer and nurturer in this world. The second Clair that you might be is Clairaudience, and this is where you hear signs and symbols and intuitive nudges. Now, sometimes people think if you hear voices, you might be a little cray-cray, but realistically, this is just how you get your messages. It might be snippets of song lyrics. It might be a little bit of a conversation that you overhear, and it's exactly what you needed to hear in that moment. Some reassuring words or some guidance on a book to read or a podcast to listen to. This is where most clairaudient signs come from, is those nudges toward higher learning and an evolution of not only your mind, but your heart and your soul. So clairaudience, not a very common Clair, but something that you can definitely keep literally your ears open for. The third Clair is Clairsentience. This is the most common one for the girls and women that I work with, and it's feelings. This is where you feel, you get that gut feeling, you walk into a room and you're like, this is not a good place to be, or like, what happened here earlier? Or you walk in and you're like, wow, home. This is where I'm meant to be. This feels so good. I want to stay here all day. You just get those energetic feelings in your gut. Now, if you're clairsentient, you likely pick up on other people's stuff. So this is where shielding and things like affirmations and really taking care of yourself and working on your own self-confidence is crucial. This is why 90% of my clients are clairsentient, because we need to learn boundaries, we need to learn self-care, we need to learn to silence that inner bully. And guess what? That inner bully, that inner critic, that inner villain is sometimes not even your own stuff. It's something that you've picked up from the people that you surround yourself with. Maybe it's stuff you picked up from family or friends, or literally driving in your car and you're stuck in traffic and all these people around you are just so stressed out. And you come home and you're like, why am I so stressed out? So you have to, again, be really aware of your dominant Clair so that you can move forward with your own confidence and have the tools and resources to really take care of your energy. And lastly, the fourth Clair is Claircognizance. Now, this is where you get ideas. Similar to when you see the visions, these are just words or ideas that pop into your head. This is my second dominant Clair. My most dominant Clair is Clairsentience, but every now and then I just get an idea, or I get an aha, or you're in the shower and all of a sudden the solution to a problem you've been trying to solve just pops in and it's like, yes, I have to write that down, or get out your voice notes and record it before you forget. This is a really, really common Clair as well. Not as common as Clairsentience, but pretty normal, especially when it comes to logical questioners, people that love to look at the world from a more, if it makes sense to me, point of view. And that's perfectly okay. This is still a way that you can interpret knowledge, you can interpret energy, and really internalize it and make it make sense for you. And that's what this is about. Finding out what your dominant Clair is just a tool to help you make sense of the world around you. And the more aware you are of what's going on all around you, the more you can have those boundaries and take in what resonates with you, your own true soul. So if you have any questions about this, hit me up at spiritualhealing1111@gmail.com. Make sure you comment below and let me know what you think your dominant Clair is. And we will get to work in the coming weeks on how to build those boundaries and work with these Clairs to build more confidence, to silence that inner bully, and to feel more worthy believing in this abundant, supportive, beautiful universe. Sending you guys so much love, and we'll see you soon. Namaste.